You want her to miss you, not because you played a game, not because you ghosted her to make her jealous, but because when she thinks of you, she feels something real: comfort, intrigue, respect, loss. You want to be the kind of presence that lingers in memory, that returns like a refrain she can't shake. That's not magic, that's craft. And it starts with one truth: people miss what fills a gap in their life. So if you want someone to miss you badly, learn to be the kind of man who fills a gap of calm, of respect, of value, of presence. First, stop chasing desire, start creating value. Missing you won't come from playing hot and cold. It comes from being someone worth missing. Build a life that doesn't revolve around her. Cultivate interests, friendships, work that matters. When your life is full, your absence is meaningful. It's not a void, it's a chosen space. Women, like anyone, miss what added something to their life, not what drained it. Second, be rare, not needy. Clarity beats chaos every time. If you're always available, always predictable, you blend into the background. But scarcity isn't about manipulation, it's about boundaries. Say yes to what aligns with your values and no to what doesn't. Show up when you mean it. Leave space for curiosity. When you have standards, you create contrast. Contrast makes memory. Contrast makes longing. Third, master emotional safety. People miss those who made them feel seen and safe. When she speaks, listen like you'll be tested on it later. Remember the small details: the stray comment about her childhood, the name of her dog, the thing she said made her uneasy. Validate. Don't patronize. Hold your steadiness when she's scared or upset. Don't try to fix everything. Emotional safety is rare. Give it, and you become unforgettable. Fourth, become excellent at leaving memories, not receipts. Create moments that imprint not just nights out, but micro rituals. A message that shows you remembered, a place you both discovered, a joke only she laughs at. These are cognitive bookmarks. When life gets busy, memory compiles into emotion. Tiny repeated gestures: a playlist you made, a voice note with calm advice, a line that always makes her smile become anchors. She'll find herself smiling at nothing and wondering why. That small ache? That's the beginning of missing. Fifth, cultivate mystery with integrity. Authenticity doesn't require you to reveal everything at once. Let parts of yourself unfold. Don't overshare your fears on the first date. Don't air every insecurity in a text. Reserve some stories for later. People are curious by nature. If you're entirely open the first day, there's nothing left to explore. But never lie or pretend. Mystery built on honesty is magnetic. Sixth, practice value-based absence. This is not ghosting. This is living. When you choose to be less available, do it because you're building something, working on your business, seeing your friends, learning, healing. Communicate that. I'm tied up with this project. I'll call Sunday and then call Sunday. Absence that has purpose becomes attractive. It suggests you have a life that isn't dependent on validation. That independence makes others feel wanted, not needed. Seventh, invest in your language of attraction. Compliments are cheap. Precision is powerful. Notice what she's proud of and comment on that. Don't praise appearance, only praise tenacity, humor, honesty, taste. Use questions that dig a little deeper. What's a book that changed how you see the world? When do you feel most like yourself? People miss conversations that made them feel larger than they were. Be the person who asks the rare questions. Eighth, repair yourself quickly and well. Everyone messes up. The way you apologize decides whether you linger in someone's memory as trustworthy or toxic. Own your mistake, make amends, and change behavior. A grown apology, calm, clear, without excuses, signals maturity. People miss reliability. Be the man who can be relied upon when it matters. Ninth, be consistent with integrity. Flakes are forgettable. Men who are consistent, who show up predictably in the right ways, become anchors. That doesn't mean being boring. It means doing the small things the right way. Texts that land when they promise, calls returned, presents given when needed. These habits create emotional deposit. Missed deposits compound into longing. 10th, let absence have a soundtrack. When you're not with her, what will she hear in her head? Will it be your laugh, a line you said, a small kindness? Leave a trace that returns like a melody. Share music, a photograph, a book recommendation, things that create sensory memory. Smell, sound, phrase, these are the fastest bridges back to feeling. A final truth: you cannot force someone's heart. You can only influence the conditions in which memory and longing grow. If she's truly uninterested and closed, respect that. Authentic longing is mutual. It grows best where respect and openness exist on both sides. Trying to make someone miss you badly by tricks and manipulation will only build shallow echoes. Real absence is profound because presence was genuine. So, what to do tonight? Build one tiny ritual. Maybe send one message that isn't needy, one line that reminds her of a moment you shared. That song we heard on the pier keeps playing in my head. Or give a small, consistent sign of care, a book you mentioned dropped off with a note. Or simply, live well, go to the gym, call your friend, finish the project you postponed. Live with purpose. When you do, your absence becomes a signpost. She remembers what you gave her, and she misses it. This is not a playbook for manipulation. It's a blueprint for becoming a man worth remembering, purposeful, steady, emotionally intelligent, and unafraid of boundaries. That's the kind of presence that lingers. That's the kind of presence that makes people wonder, smile, and miss you, because missing you would mean losing a good thing. If you want a short checklist to start tomorrow: 1. Put something in your calendar that matters to you and keep it. 2. Practice one conversation skill. Listen, reflect, remember one detail. 3. Create one little memory to leave: a line, a song, a small gift. 4. Set one boundary that respects your life. 5. Do one honest apology if you owe one. Do these 5 things, and watch how absence begins to feel different. Not empty, but charged. Remember, people miss what made them feel better, safer, seen, and more alive. Be that man. Live well. Be scarce with intent. Be present with depth. And let time do the rest.